go back to the curve that we have as a vector function, and the question says, now sketch the position vector R1 and also the tangent vector R prime 1. We saw that to find the position vector R1, just need to plug in 1 into the vector function, which gives us 1 and 1. Now remember that to graph this guy, we have different options. You can just plug in some t values and find x and y position and just graph it t, x, y, and then r. If t is equal to 0, then x is 0, y is 2. So the vector position is 0 and 2. If t is equal to 1, x is 1 and y is 1. So the vector is going to be 1 and 1. If t is equal to 2, your x is square root of 2 and your y is 2 minus 2, which is 0. So you get square root of 2 and 0. Or you might say that, hey, my x is square root of t. This is my x position, and my y is defined 2 minus t. But from the first equation, t is equal to x squared. So if you plug that in here, your y is 2 minus x squared. Well, this is a quadratic function that we already know how to graph. We can easily graph this guy. So the graph x and y, some part of it is going to behave like this. At 0, you have 2. At 1, you have 1. So let's just graph this. 1, 1. And then when your y is equal to 0, you get x squared equals to plus minus 2. So x is plus minus square root of 2. So this is, for example, 1, and this is 2. So it's going to be land about here. This is some part of this graph, this quadratic function, or this curve. And remember that R of 1, the position vector, is at this point. You have your vector connecting the origin to 1 and 1. Now, the question is, what if you want to find the tangent vector, guys? R prime of 1. So we need to take the derivative of R, since R is defined as square root of t and 2 minus t, and both of these are differentiable functions. So you can just directly take the derivative, which gives you 1 over 2 square root of t, and here you have negative 1. Very good. So R prime at 1 is equal to a half and negative 1. But just note that this tangent vector starting point, this guy is tangent to the curve. Starting point is at 1 and 1. So this guy is 1 and 1, and your tangent vector, a half and negative 1, which is going to be tangent to your curve, is going to be just right here. So this is R prime 1, which is a half and negative